Yo, what is up guys? GCDC1221 here coming to you guys with another video. And today we're going to be playing some Pokemon TCGO. I'm going to be showing you guys my typical deck. And yeah, let's get started. So here is Lugia Delphox is what I've titled it, simply just for remembrance sake. So we're going to take a look at it. So as far as Pokemon go here, we'll start things off. We have two Mew X's from the Radiant Collection. Versatile. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, but you still need the necessary energy to attack. One of my favorite cards in TCG. It's really good. So I use that to be able to basically mimic the moves of the other Pokemon in this deck. We have the Lugia here, and this is the pressure ability. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, any damage done by attacks is reduced by 20. So that's pretty awesome. And then Intensifying Burn does 60 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a EX, it does 60 more. So you're doing 120. So that is awesome damage. Before the update, they actually were doing damage to GXs too, but unfortunately, the update made it so that that doesn't work anymore. And then here we have Lugia Break. It is sideways, so you guys are going to have to tilt your head. Flash of Destruction for 4, double colorless, or 4 energy basically. It does 150, but you have to discard 2 energy. So, a little much, because you do end up discarding energy. Next we have the main star of the show, is Fennekin, Braxian, and Delphox. Along with Delphox Break, which I literally just added this week. So let's take a look at Delphox here. Flickering Flames, 40 damage, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Size Storm, notice, for only 3 energy, and it could be anything. 20 times the number of energy in play on all Pokemon. 20 times, guys. That adds up so quickly. This is such a good Pokemon. I love Delphox so much. So then let's move here now on to trainers, and we'll take a look at what we've got going on. We've got 3 Ultra Balls. Again, discard the 2 cards from your hand, and then you're able to search for any Pokemon, so that's very helpful if you don't have the Pokemon that you need. Town Map, turn over all your prize cards, so those are showing. Then we have the Switch, to be able to switch your active Pokemon with a benched Pokemon. We have the Rare, oh, that's not what I wanted, Rare Candy, which allows you to choose a basic Pokemon in play, and if you have the Stage 2 card in your hand, you can evolve it then. So basically, if you have Fennekin on the bench, you can evolve him right into Delphox. The Fennekin does have to be sitting there for at least 1 turn of play though, so keep that in mind. Then we have the Verse Seeker. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. That can be very clutch if you've used your supporters and you need to get one. Evisoda. Search your deck from a card that evolves from one of the Pokemon in play. So Rare Candy's good because you can get your basic Pokemon to Stage 2 immediately, which is great. But let's say you don't have a Rare Candy or Stage 2, and you need to find a Pokemon that evolves. The Evisoda is going to come in clutch. So definitely good to have these as well. Then we have the Eco Arm to shuffle 3 Pokemon Tool cards from your discard pile, and I'll show you guys what the Pokemon tools are in a second. But next we have N. Each player shuffles his or her hand into the deck, then draws cards for each prize card remaining. This is good for the beginning of the game, probably while you have all your prize cards or your first 5 left even. But once you start getting down into 2 or 1, you're basically shortening your hand. It can be really good if you're close to decking out and you have a huge hand, then you can shuffle it back in and potentially win. So I haven't had that happen before. So N is really good. Then Tierno, you simply draw 3 cards. They have new iterations of Tierno since X and Y, but I'm just using him. Lysander. Lysander is one of the best cards in TCG. Switch one of your opponent's Switch your opponent's bench Pokemon, with his or her active Pokemon. I was reading it backwards. So basically, if there's a Pokemon out on the field right now that you do not want there, you can forcibly switch it out with something else. So that's really awesome. Then we have Winona. Search your deck for up to 3 normal type Pokemon, reveal them and put them into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So that's really helpful for when you're trying to get the Lugias on the bench, which I obviously need, so that is helpful. And then Professor Sycamore, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. So unlike N, where you have to shuffle your hand along with your opponent, this simply gives you cards. So it's kind of cool if you need a new hand and don't want to help your opponent. At the same time, though, you do have to discard your hand, so they're gone. So keep that in mind. And then finally, we have teammates that you play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out in the last turn, and you're able to search your deck for any 2 cards. You heard me, any 2 cards. And then back to what those Pokemon tools were earlier. These are bursting balloons. Basically what happens is if an opponent hits you, they take 60 damage. So, yeah, not too friendly of an item. And then fighting Fury Belt, if it's a basic Pokemon, it has to be basic, then you get 40 plus HP and your attacks do 10 more. So yeah, that's it for trainers. And now energy. We're running 4 double colorless energies and 7 fire type energies. At some point, I may need to tweak this. I'm not sure. So far, it's been great for me. I've never had any issues. But yeah, so that is how everything works with the deck. We're going to actually play a few matches, and we're going to see how they go. Alright, so guys, we found an opponent, and let's get started with our match. Let's go heads. Alright, we lost the coin flip. She's going to choose who goes first. We're up against a grass deck, so this is actually really good because we get to try out our fire deck for you guys, and it's up against grass, so we have the advantage immediately, so that's nice. So she's taking her turn, and she's going to go first. Okay, fair enough. Perfect, this is a great scenario. See, we open up with a Lugia and a Fennekin. What you guys want to do is take the Lugia, make that your active Pokemon, and then we're going to wait for her to choose her active. And then when we make our bench, we're going to get Fennekin out here. Lugia is going to be our human shield, technically. And then we're going to have Fennekin get set up into Delphox, and that's going to be our actual secret weapon. So, most grass decks that are popular, let's see, we got the poison decks, which are really popular, and sleeping decks. A Dragonite. Well, that is not what I was expecting. That is not typical, but let's see what she can do with it. So she's just going to start setting this guy up. 3 more energies. Okay, I can respect that. In this scenario, it might be a good idea for me to actually set Lugia up, because I can do 120, whereas she can only do 130, and if I go into Lugia break, she can't take me out with 1 hit. So you know what? We're going to set this up, and on the next turn, I'm going to evolve. And I only need 1 more energy, and I can do 120. We might be able to take her out within the first 3 turns. So she's going to Tierno as well. To see if she can do something. She'd need a double colorless and another energy. Unless she has a max ether, but it would still only set up the Pokemon on the bench. So she's going to have to... She'll take longer to set up than we will. So we'll be able to take her out in 2 hits, and she won't be able to take us out in 1. And then, what's on the bench here? Is that a Fomantis? Yes. So she won't be able to set this thing up quick enough, I don't think. Even though it is a GX and it has 200 plus HP, as long as we get Delphox set up here quickly, which we have the rare candy for, we can do that next turn. And then we can Evisoda into Delphox break and start setting that up. That'll be clutch. Alright, let's see if this works out the way I'm hoping it will. So she has 3 energies. 1 more energy and she can set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Lugia here, so she cannot take us out in 1 hit. We're going to Rare Candy, Delphox, or Fennekin into Delphox. Let's try that again. And then we're going to set up Delphox here. Alright, then we're going to end. I think well, I don't want to have to end. We need energy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end here. I don't want to have to, but I'm gonna have to. Hopefully we get an Evisoda so I can call in... Yes, I can still call in my Pokemon here. This is perfect. This is actually a better hand. So I can attach an energy here, do my 120, and then she won't be able to touch me now. And then I'm going to Verse Seeker my N back out because I actually want that N again. Okay, so we're going to do the 160 here, or 120, excuse me, 120 here, And then she's going to have to either hit me with a bursting balloon and die, and I'll still live, and then Fomantis will have to come out, and that has 60 HP. I can one-shot that. So she's going to have to be smart here. She's going to heal her Pokemon up, 60 HP. She's going to hit me. I'm going to be able to take her out in the next turn, though. She has to probably realize that. There's the GX. So she's probably going to skip her turn and not hit me. Never mind. She's going to go for the damage, and she's going to die this turn. Oh, because it discards an energy. That is smart on her part. Very smart on her part. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our Delphox Break. We're going to evolve that. We're going to go ahead and... We're not going to use the Fighting Fury Belt because I don't think we need to. We're going to switch into Delphox. Then I'm going to end because I need a different hand here. So, yeah. Okay, so we'll set up our town map quick so we can see our prize cards. It's always helpful. Alright. We'll set up our fire type energy here. Get Mew on the bench. And we're going to go for Flickering Flames. Well, actually, we're going to use our ability to get a fire type energy, and we can put it on any Pokemon. We're going to actually be putting it on this Pokemon, because once I take this Dragonite out, I'll be able to take out the, over here, what is this, Lurantis GX, fairly quickly. So we're going to go here for Flickering Flames to take this Dragonite out. Oh, I miscounted. Never mind. That actually could be... She'll discard an energy. It won't be too bad. We're okay. I thought about the damage wrong, apparently. I guess she healed more than I expected. Ah, I see what I was. I was calculating for Psystorm instead of for Flickering Flames. That's what it is. Okay. So she's going to do 130 here. And she's going... Oh, she's going to Lysander... Is she going to do Mew? She's going to do Mew. Why? Why not do Mew? You could have taken me out and had 2 prize cards. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not going to question that. She could have actually just taken out Mew and gotten 2 prize cards. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm not complaining. Okay, let's see. We can Rare Candy into Delphox next turn. That is sick. We're going to Flare Witch here. We're going to get this done. Yes, done. I'm going to start setting up our next Fennekin. And then I'm going to see what I can do here. We should be able to take this Dragonite out. Alright, Dragonite's down. Let's see what our prize cards are. We're going to definitely take the Verse Seeker and Teammates. Alright. Her turn to come out here. Let's see what this thing can do. Flower Supply. Attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. So she can set herself up for next turn to do 120 and heal damage. Huh. Well, I'm not sure what she can do right this second. She's 2 times weak to us. 1 more energy, then we'll have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 damage times 2. So that'll be 200 damage, and she has 210 HP. So if I get another energy card, or she does, I have the potential to take her out in 1 hit. Which I will, because I can do my ability and get another Fire-type energy. So I should be able to one-shot this thing in my next turn. So hopefully we'll do that, and she'll probably have no choice but to send out Shiinotic. And she might even forfeit at that point, because I don't know if she's going to be able to touch me. We're going to set up the Rare Candy like I said, though. Get our Delphox here. And then our next turn, I'm going to Eva Soda into Delphox Break. And we'll be able to do 2 energies each turn, which is pretty awesome to be able to do. It's actually turning out to be a pretty good battle. I'm actually happy. Let's see. We'll attach the fighting type energy, fire type, excuse me, energy here. So we'll be able to take this thing out. Let's see. We'll Verse Seeker our Tierno back so that we can actually have some draw support on the next turn, because we'll be down 2 more prize cards. And we should be able to take this thing out. I'm going to attach 1 more fire type energy to our other Delphox here so that we can get it set up. And then I'm going to go for Psystorm, and I should be able to take this Lorantic GX out with no problem. There we go, 280, guys. So she is down now. I'm not sure what she's going to be able to do, to be honest. I'll take Fennekin and Evisoda. It's not a really big deal right now. She's going to have to send out Shiinotic. Yeah, that's what I would have to. She's going to have to. Wow, she's going to... Oh, okay, she's going to send this thing out, sacrifice it, so that she can start setting up Shiinotic. Never mind, she's going to evolve this thing and try and poison me, which is what I was talking about earlier in this episode. And she's going to end my hand away. Okay. Alright, I can deal with that. We just need to take out 2 more Pokemon, or 1 EX, and we win the game. So, that was a good play on her part, because now she shrunk my hand, including my draw support, which is unfortunate. But again, unless she can take this thing out, I don't think she can do anything to me. Ah, Sleep Poison. So she's going to do the Sceptile and Ariados deck, which is actually a really good deck. But I'm not going to give her the chance. So we have 180 HP. We now have 170 HP. Let's see. Eco Arm. Get our Bursting Balloon back in her hand, or her deck rather. We'll evolve our Delphox into Delphox Break and get that extra HP. That is fine. We're going to Flare Witch our fire energy back to our other Delphox here. Beautiful. And honestly, we're going to take out this Ariados here, and we shouldn't have a single issue, because it'll take it out, and then she'll have to send in the Sceptile here, and I'll be able to take it out with my other Delphox. So we won this game. So I will just say, you have a good deck. Well played. Alright. 60 damage, and it does 70 more damage if the person is poisoned, I believe. So it's going to do a fair amount. It might take me out. I'm almost positive it will. And then I'll send out my other Delphox and be able to one-shot it. Alright, so she takes out Delphox, which is fine. We're going to send out our other Delphox here. And we should be able to take this thing out. It does 100 damage times 2, that is 200 damage, ladies and gentlemen, which means we win the game. We'll try and Flare Witch, but I don't think I have any more energy. I don't. So I'm not going to do that. I'm simply just going to go for the attack, and it'll be 200 damage and we win. And there we go, we won the game. So, it's a pretty powerful deck. It does a ton of damage, and is very devastating. Alright. Oh, we got 62 coins for that. Pretty awesome. And there's also a daily challenge today to do damage with our Fire-type Pokemon. So that's awesome. We are definitely doing that well. And I think it said we got something in our collection. What did we get in our collection? Let's check out what's going on in our collection. I think it said something got added, but it didn't show. Okay, Evolutions, Wrong Skies, Steam Siege. Nope, I guess it didn't add anything. Don't know. But you know what? While we're here, why not do an opening of our packs? Let's see what we get. Anything good? Ooh, a Hollow Energy. That's a good start already. And a DCE. And the rare, a Dugong. So nothing too crazy. I like those hollows. Energy and double colorless is good though. Another double colorless. Oh my gosh. And a Starmie. Alright, this is our final evolutions pack. And the rare is a Farfetch'd. Nothing too crazy there. I'm gonna save Roaring Skies for last because maybe we'll get a Shaman EX and I might lose my mind. So we're gonna open up Steam Siege first. Alright, here we go. It's kind of funny, we opened up Steam Siege yesterday in real life. So now we're opening a online pack. See if we can get better cards than we did yesterday. Oh, Toxicroak. This is such a good card. I actually want to make a deck about this. And the rare, Armaldo. But you know what? That Toxicroak is okay in my book because this is a really good card and I have a deck that I want to build. So that is okay with me. So finally, Roaring Skies. Of course, anybody knows you open up a Roaring Skies pack, you want Shaman. Shaman EX and Full Art Shaman EX, they both go for $70 to $80. They are ridiculously expensive cards, and one of the best cards in TCG, only because of the draw support, and that it's a basic Pokemon. So if we get one, that would be amazing. Alright, let's see. A Bayonet, and the rare is a Swallow. Too good to be true. Alright. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's episode. I'm so glad that you guys joined me for this TCGO. I thought it was a really good battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments or questions about the deck that I run that you saw today, or any ideas for future decks, let me know down in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear about your guys' ideas and thoughts, and that you guys can be more a part of the channel. Without further ado, guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.